we got a new one. And yes, you saw the title. It is literally called Sex Points, if I pronounce that right. Here's my problem with this yaoi. It's not that the animation is not good. It's not that the characters are not lovable. It's all over the place. It's literally all over the place. It's a little more complicated than the second season of Black Butler. Here's basically what it is. Take Fruits Basket, but instead make it to where all of them are from different parents with different breeds. And yes, they made that poor boy wear a school uniform. I don't remember everyone's name. Like I said, it's all over the place. But he's a rare breed. He's crossbreed between a monkey and a cat. Now, when he gets really excited, like if he wants to play or he's in a really, really good mood, he turns into that animal. And yes, there are more of these guys like this with different crossbreeds. There's one that's an alligator and a dragon. But here's my problem. Everybody starts pairing off with different partners. It's first like, yeah, I love this guy, but now I'm supposed to be with this guy. And they have they have a pyramid. And what this pyramid is, who has the strongest seed from the weakest seed. Yeah, it's exactly what you think. They use that for breeding terms. And it's so complicated. I read all the books. I finished the books, which the books didn't help me at all. And you can find this on YouTube. They only have, well, I'm going to have to cut that. I'm sorry, I got distracted. Because they have different terms for different things. But you can find these episodes on YouTube, episode 1 and 2. That's it. That's all they did. Which, honestly, I'm glad they did because it does get complicated. It gets very complicated. And the fact of the matter is, yeah, the guys are not bad looking. They're actually very good looking, very cute, good voice actors, all in Japanese. Yeah, the one guy with the black shirt, his mother is creepy. Why is she creepy? She looks just like her son. I'm not kidding. They didn't make her look feminine or anything. She literally looks like a man with longer hair. And the grandmother is creepy. You thought that this guy from Kidnapping Boy Idol was creepy? No. This grandmother gives him a run for his money. I mean, look at the design choice for this. It's just so wrong. I don't care. But, each one of these characters is unique due to their breed. And I'm going to show one scene where you get to see the boy transform into his little, cute little animal. It's so cute. I kind of felt bad for the guy because he just got a whole mouthful of hair, but it's so cute. And, the one that's the dragon and the crocodile, I think it's crocodile. Or no, no, he's not crocodile. He's snake and dragon. He's in more danger than anybody else because if his body temperature drops to a certain level, it will literally stop his heart and he will die. So, you know, that's a danger in itself. And the fact that he's the one guy at school that's real popular. All the girls want to get with him. He's always getting with the girls. And you know what I mean by getting with them. But what he didn't realize for a long time until he finally confronted the issue, he had no idea that he was going over, and he knew the guy, he was going over to another guy's house, and he was raping him. He had no idea until one of the other members said, oh yeah, it's been happening since this. And he's like, well, why didn't you tell me? He's like, well, I didn't want to tell you because I love you or I like you. And yeah, you're going to notice that any of these creatures that turn into the animals, you're going to notice their eyes look almost cat-like. And that's how they see the world. And they can see somebody's aura or their spirit. And that's how they can determine who's more dominant than others. And in the books, there was one character I thought he was so cute because he was a fusion of a bat. He had another DNA, but I don't remember what it was. But he was a bat, and he got kidnapped. He got forced into the desert, and when his mate tried to find him and he was feeding him blood. He's like, "I'm a fruit bat. I'm not a blood-sucking bat." And it was so cute. But yeah, there's also this fact that the males can get pregnant during a certain tradition and certain pills and certain things they have to take, which I'm like, okay, so we just took a 180 on this. And like I said, guys, and I'm going to try very hard this time to put the link to the exact books in the description below the video. I don't know if it's going to work, but getting back to our character, yeah, that happened in the book too. He was actually wearing like little pigtails to keep his hair from getting in his face. 1 minute, please. But he's cute. I mean, you know, with him being part cat and part monkey, we all know that some monkeys, not all, some monkeys can swim and some can't. And cats don't like water. Well, guess what? They tried to teach him how to swim, and that didn't go very well. He just wound up piggybacking on one of his, on his senpai or somebody that he liked, which he actually got with somebody else. It gets complicated, guys. It gets so complicated. Excuse me, I'm still sick, but I just had to put out a video for you guys. And it's interesting how the littlest things that, if is shown, will instantly cause problems. What do I mean by that? Well, you know, just like in the animal kingdom, if, you know, a lioness is showing signs that she wants to mate, that's going to be, you know, the male's going to do that. Well, in this anime, it's no different. Yeah, you show any signs of cuteness or weakness, and guess what? That older male's going to take advantage of you. So, how the story starts is actually kind of funny, because the anime doesn't start the way the book starts. In the books, the boy kind of found out he was like this. His parents never told him. And so he gets with this family that all of them have these conditions where they turn into these animals. And the blonde one, and that's all I'm going to call him, because God forbid, the blonde one is kind of teaching him how to, you know, work with his DNA, and he's kind of teaching him certain things to keep him out of trouble, because, you know, as I said, and I'm going to go back to the pyramid thing, with the pyramid thing of who's got the strongest seed and who's got the weakest seed, it really is as far as who's the strongest and who's got more of the breeding rights than anybody else. And it does determine on what breed and what mix you are. It is very interesting. And, I mean, when you read the books, guys, and I'm not going to lie, there's a lot of books to this. There's a lot of volumes to it, but if you can get through it and you want to leave comments below on how you feel about this, please do, because, you know, even though I like the books, I felt completely lost half the time. Like, I didn't know what was going on, and I was like, well, wait a minute, aren't you supposed to be with this one? Why are you with this one? You know? And, it's definitely an anime I was trying to avoid, but, you know, with me doing my reviews, I can't avoid all of them. And to be honest, I didn't actually think this one was a real thing. I thought it was just a joke. But it wasn't until I read the books that I realized, okay, this one's real. Yeah, I had actually seen this before I actually knew the name. Like, I saw the name, but I was like, oh, this is probably just a joke, or this is probably a spoof of something. And apparently, the reason I put the name anime in the title is there is a band with this exact same name, And I don't know if the anime came out first or the band did. But anyway, guys, we're getting to that runtime. So this is Jahia Moondragon. And as always, I will see you in the next anime. Bye-bye.